Well, Johnny, we've just been talking about the weather. It's a little bit more pleasant out here today for pitches and for players at the moment.
Yeah, lovely day, Rob. Good job you weren't down here yesterday because it was a bit of a nightmare day for training, weather-wise. Belting it down and pitches were a bit soggy, but today beautiful. Sun's out, pitches are good. Good session in the bank, so we're ready.
Walsall, we've had some good results there in the past, but also you've got to be really on your game there too. Two teams very close to each other in the table. How are you approaching this one?
Well, just like you say, they've had a good start. They're a good side. They mix it up quite well. They're quite a hard team to sort of pin down and define their style because they can play, but they can go direct. They've got a bit of physicality about them as well. So we've had to work on sort of all aspects of the game this week, with and without the ball. But yeah, it's a tough place to go. It's been a good hunting ground for us as a club, but obviously that means nothing going into tomorrow. We've got to be bang on it if we want to get anything.
What was the atmosphere like coming in at the start of the week and after analysis? Did you have to pick them up much?
Yeah, well, we had a meeting Monday morning and there's some boys were disappointed after last week because of how well we played and the chances that we created, and you come in and you've only got a point to show for it. Yeah, everyone wanted the free, we all did, and we recognised that games like that have got to be taking the free. But what we done Monday was we looked at the goals, we looked at things that maybe we can do differently, of course. But then we looked at all the stuff that we're doing well, all the chances that we're creating, all of the good play, just to reinforce that. Listen, there's always things you can improve on, but we're doing a lot of stuff really well, and the lads saw that. I showed them the clips from that game, showed them clips from previous games, and showed them some of the stats and of the play and things that we're creating, and it was good for them to see, really, just to hammer home how close we are. I think we should be higher than what we are, but we aren't, but close to sort of getting a run together and climbing up that table.
Spirits certainly seem to be where you want them to be before a game again today, and of course as well, have they sort of taken the initiative a little bit in the training sessions this week?
They always do. The lads are brilliant. They're a joy to work with. Monday to Friday on the grass, honestly, they give me everything. We work thoroughly on the game plan and what we want to do, and they buy into it wholeheartedly. They're an inquisitive group. They want to come to you, they want to do extras, and they just want to be as good as they can be. And I think they recognise that we're a team that's really close to firing and climbing up that league, and they recognise that we probably should have more than what we've got to show, and they want to put that right. So yeah, the boys are bouncing. They have been all week. Great session today. Now we're on the coach travelling up, and spirits are good.
Of course, as well, I mean, it is a team effort, but with James Tilley at the moment, a lot of focus upon him. He's scoring with his right, he's scoring with his left.
Yeah.
We promote that a lot with our young academy players as well. How important is that amongst modern day football now?
Well, wingers are in the team to create, to score goals, to get crosses in, assists, and that's what I want from my forward players. I say that to all the players that play in that position, or anyone who finds himself on the pitch in that position. That I want a positive action. I want someone, if they're in a 1v1, I want them to take people on. I want them to get shots off. I'll never criticise. Obviously, we need to hit the target more than we have been. Would be one criticism, but the fact that we're taking on shots and we're being really proactive in the final third is something that really pleases me, because that's what I want to give our creative, our forward players that licence to go and do their thing in the final third, and we've got a defensive structure behind it, and they've got to do the hard work as well. They're not off the hook, but all of our out of possession work starts from the front as well. But they're in the team to score goals, create, and obviously Tilley's a great example of that so far, and he's a great example to all the young lads.
Looks like we're getting back to close to full strength again. How's Armani Little and Jake Reeves at this stage?
Coming on well, yeah. So they've joined in sessions this week. We've had to dip them in and out because they've been out, a few weeks now, and they're just getting up to speed. So before long, those guys will be back involved. And like you say, PK got his minutes in during the week at Stevenage in that friendly. So did Hussein Byler. So slowly and surely, the boys are coming back, and it's going to be. I always say that the 11's difficult to pick, the 18's difficult to pick, never more so than now, because obviously with guys coming back, that makes it even tougher.
How's Jack Curry after last week? Because he had to come off, of course.
Yeah, Jack came off. He was feeling his calf, a little bit of cramp, I think, towards the end of the game. Understandably, it was a warm day again, and he's just coming back to fitness. So we made that change in the game that we felt we had to. But he's trained all week. Jack's fine. No issues there. Obviously, that's I've said it before. That's one of the positions on the pitch that's difficult to pick. You know, when you've got two good players like him and Lee Brown competing for one position, that makes it difficult. But nice problem to have.
Absolutely. Johnny, best of luck tomorrow.
Cheers, Rob.